Hey guys, it's me, Franny, and I wanted to talk to you quickly about this week's episode of Raw. Okay, I just wanted to kind of touch on my feelings and how I feel about what's going on. Okay, the major thing that happened, we had Shawn Michaels return, and he was essentially promoting his movie, for himself. I was totally fine with that segment. I thought that segment was a lot of fun. It was exactly what it was supposed to be. I think it was one of the better segments that he's had when he's, come back. He wasn't coming back to wrestle. He was just coming back to promote a movie. And honestly, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with it. I thought the segment was a lot of fun. The whole Bayley and Nia Jax, Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax and Charlotte. I thought it was interesting. It's interesting to see, is Nia Jax going to play a part in Charlotte retaining her championship possibly? Is Charlotte going to face Nia Jax at some point? It's interesting to see what is going to transpire from that. Your thoughts, guys. I don't know. You had the big, Undertaker actually returned. It was really cool, and he's saying he's going to be in the Rumble. That was really cool. I've always been like an Undertaker fan. I think that they're really even though he's kind of like, he's just one of those characters I've always been a fan of. And he comes in whenever he wants, and there was a line that he says, no one can tell me what to do, and not even you. I just think that I just really like his character. And we'll just see what happens with that. Do I think he's going to win the Rumble? I don't, but I think it's going to be an interesting story to play out. The big story, guys, was the main event where Roman Reigns lost his United States Championship to Chris Jericho. This is a big deal. Okay, this is right before the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns is going to fight Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship. A lot of people are saying, well, Roman Reigns is no longer champion. Maybe he's going to actually win the Maybe he's going to actually win the championship at the Royal Rumble against Kevin Owens. I would not have that happen. I think it would be, even Chris Jericho touched on this. He's like, oh, two Canadians and we're the two, heavyweight champions. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I think it would even be even better if Roman Reigns does not win, Kevin Owens retains the championship, and then Chris Jericho goes on to maybe win the title the next day after Raw or at WrestleMania, and then he's now holding the United States Championship and the Universal Championship. I think that would be a nice twist. I think it would be something very interesting, and I think people would not predict that. I think people will be like, oh wow, I wouldn't have seen that coming. And even if they do, I still think that would be a nice way to kind of throw people a little bit of a swerve. You know what I'm saying? That was really the only major thing that really happened, because it was a title that changed hands. It really is a big deal. I do not want to see Roman Reigns win the Universal Championship. I heard it myself. I don't know what they're hearing which is what I'm talking about, is what I've talked about in other videos, where Roman Reigns was getting booed more than Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens is supposed to be the heel, and Roman Reigns is supposed to be the face. I know some people will say, well, he's his own person, and no, you have to really kind of go where the fans are going. If, in the event, they decide to have Roman Reigns win the Universal Championship on Royal Rumble, he has to, in my opinion, commit to being a heel. That's it. That's the only way it's going to work. It's only going to work with him committing to be a heel. Him and this Seth Rollins little mini Shields reunion thing that they got going on. I think it needs to end. I really think it needs to end, because it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. We'll just see what happens. Like I said, I would rather have Chris Jericho win the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. I think that would be worth having, because you'll have Kevin Owens have his WrestleMania moment. Even if he loses to Chris Jericho, I think they will put on a great match, and I think he deserves to have that. He's really worked so hard this year, Kevin Owens, and Chris Jericho as well. So, what do you guys think? let me know in the comments below. It's just a quick little video I did. I'm going to do one for SmackDown as well. So just let me know what you guys think about what happened on